Welcome back to the 5 o'clock news. I'm your host, Adam Willhard, joined by my co-host, Robee Nielson. Now, in today's special report, we're talking all about conspiracy theories. They're just like an opinionated relative at Thanksgiving dinner. No one asked you to be here, but they're here to spice things up anyway. Conspiracy theories are the lifeblood of late-night YouTube rabbit holes, random Reddit threads, and even your Weird Aunt's Facebook page. Whether it's aliens, lizard people, or the idea celebrities are secretly clones, conspiracy theories are proof that reality can be, well, boring.
Take the recent phenomenon of conspiracy theorists trying to outdo each other with more complex theories than any Marvel plotline known to man. We're talking layers upon layers. Like, you thought it was just aliens? No, it's aliens working with the Illuminati. But they're using mind control. But not only that, but it's only through certain brands of canned soup. Because sure, how do you secretly control the world? One bowl of tomato bisque at a time.
Exactly, so let's break down what a conspiracy theory is anyways. It's a belief that a powerful group is secretly controlling everything to achieve some grand mysterious goal. And for some reason, these mysterious groups are apparently terrible at hiding it. I mean, think about it. If you're going to be running a global scheme to take over the world, you're probably not going to leave hints in the Super Bowl halftime show. Or maybe that's the genius part. Hide in plain sight.
Well, why are people drawn to conspiracy theories? They offer a mix of thrill and control, almost like an action movie where you get to star without leaving the comfort of your couch. They turn ordinary things like the moon, celebrities, or Wi-Fi signals into mysteries just waiting to be cracked open, like a Dan Brown novel that's been crossbred with an episode of Ancient Aliens. To really understand the appeal of conspiracy theories, let's take a look at some of the classics. These are the Shakespearean plays of conspiracy theories, the theories that have stuck around longer than some celebrity marriages.
First up, the moon landing, aka the event that was either humanity's greatest achievement or Hollywood's longest running prank. Here's the theory. In 1969, America, eager to beat the Soviets to the moon, decided, hey, let's just fake it. According to the theory, the moon landing was actually filmed on a secret Hollywood set with none other than Stanley Kubrick directing the whole thing. Now, I don't know if you've seen 2001: A Space Odyssey, but if Kubrick really was behind the moon landing, you'd expect to see a monolith, some very confused monkeys, and a soundtrack by an Austrian composer. Also, let's be honest, Kubrick famously did hundreds of takes for every scene. If he directed the moon landing, it would have taken him a decade to finish, and Neil Armstrong would still be waiting for his big line.
So what's the proof? It's the famous flag scene. The conspiracy crowd says the American flag shouldn't be flapping in the airless vacuum of space. And sure, it sounds suspicious until you realize the flag was on a metal pole designed to hold it in place. But hey, why let a little science ruin a good story?
And my favorite part of this theory is that the government paid all the astronauts and thousands of scientists to keep this massive secret, right? Because if there's one thing people in government and science are known for, it's keeping things totally under wraps. I mean, just try asking your local DMV for any information without hearing it takes 5 days, 3 forms of ID. If they were really in on the conspiracy, you'd think they'd be a bit better at keeping their story straight. And let's be real here. If they wanted to keep something this big under wraps, do you really think they'd enlist the same crowd that couldn't even keep Watergate under control? Imagine the conversations. Hey, can we trust you guys with the fate of humanity? No? Okay, let's just stick with our existing, barely functioning bureaucracy. If this was a secret mission, it's probably still sitting in a box labeled top secret next to the coffee maker in the office.
We can't talk about the classic conspiracy theories without mentioning the flat earth theory. Yes, there is a group of people who are convinced that despite the overwhelming scientific evidence and thousands of photos from space, that the earth is actually as flat as a pancake. Forget what your history teacher told you. According to these folks, Columbus didn't prove the earth was round. He just got really, really lucky that he didn't sail right off of the edge. Flat earthers also believe the earth is surrounded by a big wall of ice, which, to be honest, sounds like the most disappointing sequel to Game of Thrones imaginable. According to their theory, the ice wall keeps us from falling off the edge, which is convenient. Because it also conveniently explains why no one has ever taken a weekend trip to the Earth's edge to snap a few selfies.
And here's the kicker. There's even an annual Flat Earth convention where believers come together to discuss all the evidence for a flat Earth. Imagine that for a second. A room full of people who think the Earth is flat, all gathered together to share theories and stare at flat maps. Now you might think it would be awkward to explain to a hotel ballroom manager that you're hosting a Flat Earth convention, but apparently this is a real thing. And you know they have some seriously wild panels. Flat Earth 101, how to look at the horizon without losing your mind, or the ice wall, friend or foe. I mean, if that doesn't scream riveting, I don't know what does. Imagine sitting in the audience, popcorn in hand, thinking, this is it. This is what I paid for. But those are the classics. Modern conspiracy theories have gone, let's just say creative. Today, it's not enough to think that one group controls the world. No. Now we got lizard people, aliens, and Illuminati clones, all apparently running a huge team effort, like the worst group project ever.
Take the 5G conspiracy theory during COVID-19. You remember that, right? It was the belief that cell phone towers were not only sending the virus, but actually creating it. Somehow, our phones were turning into a little biohazard device. Look, if my cell phone provider is capable of that level of sci-fi tech, then why do my phone calls keep on dropping in the middle of a city? See, people actually went out and started burning down cell towers. Now that's why our calls were dropping. That's right, they thought the tech behind Candy Crush and TikTok was the cause of a global pandemic. I mean, come on, when did browsing TikTok become an opportunity for world domination?
Exactly. So why do people believe in all these wild theories? Well, conspiracy theories offer an explanation to the unexplainable. They take a messy world and wrap it up with a neat little bow. After all, it's a lot easier to believe that a cabal of lizard people is behind all your problems than to confront the randomness and chaos of reality. If the world is a puzzle, conspiracy theories are the edge pieces. They help us frame the picture even if the middle is still a total mess.
Plus, they give people a sense of belonging. Believing in conspiracy theories make you feel like you're a part of an exclusive club, the truth seekers, the enlightened few. And once you join, leaving is harder than getting out of a CrossFit membership or a timeshare.
But here's the thing. Some conspiracy theories aren't just harmless fun. They can cause real harm. Thinking the Earth is flat is probably just fine until you're at a sea with no GPS. But start believing vaccines are mind control devices and you're venturing into some dangerous territory. It's the difference between enjoying a ghost story and actually calling your exorcist to cleanse your Wi-Fi router.
Conspiracy theorists turn the world into a place where we're so busy watching our backs for threats that we forget to watch out for real issues like climate change, systematic inequality, or even actual government failures.
So what's the big takeaway here? Maybe we can enjoy conspiracy theories the way we enjoy a horror film. A fun, thrilling escape from reality, but one that ends when the credits roll. They're fun to speculate about, sure, but we don't need to start organizing our lives around them, because when it comes down to it, maybe it's not a shadowy cabal of lizard people secretly in charge. Maybe, just maybe, life's just messy. Humans are weird, and honestly, that's strange enough all on its own.
Unless, of course, the lizard people really are listening. And in that case, we love you, our overlords, and you're doing a great job. So again, I'm Robee Nielson.
I'm Adam Willhard.
And this has been the 5 o'clock news, signing off.